everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is part 2 of the reading for Leo from the week of April 29 to the 5th of May. Like, subscribe, and share my channel, and I'll leave my links in the description box, as well as part 1 for this Leo reading. Take what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, then just don't worry about it. But the first part of the reading will be for the masculine, and the second part will be for the feminine. So the first card is the Five of Wands in the upright position, and that represents a conflict. So it could represent a conflict in the workplace or a conflict in the relationship. So that could be you, or it could be someone else, or multiple people in the situation that is either feeling conflicted or someone else is causing the conflict with that. So the best course of action is to take a step back and try not to get too involved with the conflict, and discernment. And with the Five of Wands, if that's to do with a relationship, okay, take this part or leave it if you wish. But this is saying that if your relationship is in conflict, the best thing is to stay abstinent and don't be intimate at this time, not for a while. Or if you're going to be intimate, make sure you're safe about it, because there will be a conflict. The next card is the King of Swords in reversed. And the King of Swords in reverse, it does represent a man. So it could be a man in your life, but this man is extremely controlling, vindictive. They're a mean person. They say mean things and they do mean things, and they're the type of people that don't want to take responsibility for a situation. If you're asking about a female in the circumstance, this could be a man in a female's life, whether that is very controlling, manipulative, and same thing. It could be their father or someone else in that female's life that's belittling them and making them have absolutely no self-worth. So that is what the King of Swords represents. The Judgment card in reversed, it represents a situation or a relationship. It doesn't matter the situation, but that represents that you know that it's bad. It's been bad for a while, but you're not in the headspace to acknowledge it. You don't want to leave it, or I guess with the Hangman in reverse, you feel stuck, and I guess you're not making good judgments about it. It could just mean that it's a very toxic situation. Or for some of you, the Judgment card, it usually means legal lawsuits, or it could be a legal issue or a court case. But the Judgment card, I'm taking with the cards around it, that it's more of a work or situation or a relationship situation. So that's what the Judgment card means, that you're not in the headspace to make any decisions to leave whatever is not serving you in your life. The Queen of Cups in reversed, that represents someone, a female, whether it's a partner or someone you're interested in, but this is a female in your life that is quite toxic, and they're insecure. Maybe if they have the King of Swords in their life in reverse, that this toxicity, this belittling, this kind of behavior from this person is making that person act out. So this In most readings, the Queen of Cups represents infidelity and, yeah, infidelity in the relationship, but it doesn't always have to start anywhere else. It could be this woman is hanging out with friends more and not prioritizing you because they need someone to fill the void. And so the Queen of Cups in reverse, it does represent that, but it could just be their addictions, or they're doing something to cover up their own insecurities with their life. So take that how you want. And with the 5 of Wands upright, be mindful of this and that. So take it exactly how, if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it, don't worry about it. But I'm going to pull some clarifying cards this. Okay, the unexpected. Hey, at least it's not expecting. That could be worse. But the unexpected, it just means, oh, I guess everything in life, you know, we don't expect things, but it could just be an unexpected change, or however you want to take it. But something will just happen out of the blue. Especially with the Moon card. The Moon card in the last part of the reading, that represents dreams and visions and premonitions and all of that. So that's what I feel like is happening, that you'll have unexpected visions and dreams and that, and you won't know how to piece it all together, but you will in time. So the next part is for the females of Leo. So the 2 of Cups here, it doesn't always have to represent relationships, but the 2 of Cups, it is a love card. And it's about, if you're single and you're looking for love, then that's a card that things are on their way. But if you've had a falling out with a friend, or a falling out with your partner, or a falling out with someone, it does mean that the 2 of Cups does mean there is union, and it's a peacemaking card. And with all these other cards around it, what I'm getting is that you're trying to keep the peace because you know that's the best course of action to do, and it is, you know, a mutual compromise sort of card. But for you, you might just feel like it's the best course of action, and you feel safer if you're keeping the peace. The Death card in reverse, that is a very similar card to the Judgment card and the Hangman, and it means that you know that something's really shitty, but you're just not in the headspace, and you're in a denial phase where you don't want to acknowledge that things are bad, and you don't want to move through it. So what I'm interpreting with the Death card is, if you're in a toxic relationship with the Queen of Cups in reverse, it means that you're only going to get one thing from this person. You know what I'm talking about. But with the 5 of Wands, try and be careful of that. So that's what the Death card is. The best course of action is you can completely, you can accept what's going on and make a change, and only you have the power to take the steps forward, but that's what the Death card means in reverse. The 7 of Wands in reverse. Man, I love these reverse cards. It's crazy. The 7 of Wands in reverse, it just means that you don't know if you don't know what choice to take. Do you really want to keep fighting, or fighting for something you know in your head is not going to keep working, but you're doing it because you want to prove everyone wrong that it will work? Sometimes with the Death card, the best course is to accept that whatever's happening is happening and try and take steps forward. But if you're asking about a particular relationship when the 7 of Wands in reverse And with the Queen of Cups here, it's basically saying, or even that, the King of Swords, it's basically saying that if you're expecting someone to take a stand or defend you, that kind of personality, it's not going to happen. They're not going to stick up for you. They're only in it for themselves. And the truth is the truth. But you can make the choice. Do you want to keep fighting or leave when you're ready to do that? But it's always better to have a plan on how to make things better. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse represents money, because pentacles are always coins. This could be to do with a work situation and to do with that, so you could be overqualified. This also means overspending with money, like spending so much stuff on shit you don't need. And I'm sure we all do that at times. We just do, but that's about the conflict card. Could be about spending money you don't need, or you could be borrowing money of someone who you know you just can't repay. But the best course of action is to be honest about it and communicate, because a Seven of Wands, the outcome actually might not be as bad as you thought it would be, but the guilt is only going to eat you up. But I'll pull some more clarifying cards. Okay. The Masculine, that's about taking action. You have the power to change your circumstances, to weigh up what's going on instead of being trapped in what you know isn't right. So that's a Masculine and power. You have the power to make the right steps that's appropriate for you and take rest and reconsider what you want and be pure in your thoughts, and don't stoop down to anyone else's level. Be pure in your intentions and be the better person. So that's all for today, folks. I will add part 1 in the description box, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll leave and like my Facebook page.